G'day guys, welcome to a friendly 1 versus 1 on Kruezberg. Today we have a very special match for you today with Consitini on the UK team, who I'll be spectating, versus AussieGold on the German team. Those who don't know Consitini, he is a very good 1 versus 1 player and is currently in the finals of the Anzac Mail tournament number 2. And AussieGold is also a very good player who's new to the game, but in this month or so he's really picked it up and looks like to be one of the dark horses in the upcoming Mao International tournament, so it's a player to watch out for, that's for sure, as Consitini is moving his forces, splitting up in two. Good play in my opinion, as this area here is very dangerous, rushing from this way, especially because the other team get to the sandbags quicker. But AussieGold is nowhere to be seen, a bit late to move to the flags here. He's managed to sneak one guy behind the sandbag, constantly spreading his troops up here. Some guys on the right, in the centre, and from the forward attacking the centre with the assault grenade there too. Nice grenade by AussieGold there, takes out the first guy capping with the UK team, and a possible flank here by Consitini. If he moves the MG right up to here, maybe he can take those guys out there. No sort of attack here from AussieGold at this stage, so Consitini is able to cap this with just two guys. And over here AussieGold is capping the eastern flags as expected, so the spawn flags are safe so far. Middle is being contested. Seems like that sneaky guy is still behind there, being capped to the Germans as still. But AussieGold getting the better out of the confrontation, as you can see, 4-1 kills at this stage, as a grenade lets up by Consitini. Gonna get up another one, but that guy managed to escape his life. No, he ran away but got shot in the back, and there goes the assault squad leader. So it's 4 kills to 3 so far. Consitini trailing, but has managed to cap this flag here. So AussieGold's troops are somewhere else, maybe in this flag here. He's sent another guy here from the flank here, trying to pressure onto that western flag. I wonder if he's got some more. He has some more here, throwing some grenades here for the SMG guys, but reinforcement of the assault squad kind. And a nice AT grenade there. Nice marker there by AussieGold, able to dispatch AT grenade before he dies, taking out two guys there. But spamming the assault squad, Consitini is splitting up some of them on the right and some in the eastern flag, on the western flag and the eastern flag, as assault squad also by AussieGold coming in to try make pressurize at this point on this western flag here. Centre now is ticking to Consitini. It's going to be capped towards him soon. This western flag's in danger with an 80 grenade again by AussieGold here, showing his real micro here. AussieGold being able to throw many grenades all at once here, as in the centre AussieGold is behind the sandbags, approaching the centre with superiority of firepower, but that MG of the Bren kind there is going to cause him some issues. There is some possible flanking opportunities on the Bren, because the Bren's only facing this way here. If AussieGold could come down this way, possibly, but there's a few guys here protecting the side of the MG. So both players opting for the assault squad kind of attacks, with the Luke coming here by AussieGold now, so decent buy at this stage. Is definitely looking to have superiority of infantry, and to get that, the Luke is definitely a good play, but it might have trouble in this area here, especially in Kruezberg, with this area littered with barrels and little boxes here. They're actually very annoying. They actually block your line of sight for any 20mm, and really should be run over, as the Luke is coming in really fast in the centre, trying to make impact. Good play by AussieGold. He really needs to make use of this Luke, because its time frame is limited. This Consitini is definitely saving it for a counter, but this is dangerous here. The Luke may catch this squad off guard here. Needs to be watch out, that full assault squad there. But the Luke's pounding away, taking out all the guys behind cover. You really should duck your man as soon as you see the Luke coming on the field. So that Luke is also quite dangerously out in the opening with that infantry support, so it's not good play by Aussie. It's very risky at the moment, as the infantry is actually trailing behind the Luke. With the infantry, Luke should be trailing behind the infantry. As more infantry by Consitini. What's going on here? He's actually buying more infantry when the Luke's on the field. Maybe he has an AT rifle. Ooh, misses there with something. Was that an AT rifle or an AT infantry? I think that was the AT infantry. Misses again and loses its life. So this entire squad is out in the open here. Bad marker by Consitini. Lost about 4 or 5 guys, 6 guys now, by that Luke there. So bad marker there, as AussieGold runs up a full assault squad in the centre. Should be able to keep a nice infesting here, as you can see. There's an annoying guy up this building. He'll be a bit of a hassle to get out at this stage. So good play to always do that, putting guys behind buildings when your enemy pushes forward. He has to waste his micro to actually throw grenades. So that took a lot of his time there, and he failed to do that, so it's going to take more of its time at the moment. As Consitini bring up a slow counter here, the 6-pounder, a sure counter, that's for sure. So it should be able to take it to Luke. Then after it takes it to Luke, it'll be quite useful versus any P3s that come down the centre. So it could probably place it down in this hill area here. Look down here. Has good line of sight over here. Or even down this way there, as it takes out the Luke there, with no problems whatsoever. As Consitini does have a bit of line of sight. He's trying to push on the eastern flag here from the far east, but nice positioning by AussieGold, camping behind the buildings, as you can see here. For any guys wanting to come by, they will get shot in the back by at a nice placement there by AussieGold, with another assault squad here looming. So very safe buys from both of these teams, with AussieGold prompting for the fast Luke assault, which did set back Consitini, so he's lost the middle flag for quite a bit. It's 8-3 now. AussieGold still trailing. 6-pounder in a questionable position, I must say. I would have put it on the bit more on the hill if I was him, so he can actually shoot a bit more down, and maybe down this way too. Nevertheless, a good strategy as well is to destroy these walls. These walls are actually a bane on the side of the team number A, because with this down, you can put all leak on here. It will cover middle and also cover the left, and also the 6-pounder will be able to cover the left and the middle, because this concrete really blocks a lot of shots. So in the center here, AussieGold consolidating this point, trying to move it more forward, hiding behind the buildings, ducking behind the buildings, which is a decent play there, but the windows or some gap there evades him. As Consitini has been placing his troops just ready for an assault around the areas, mostly around the center, and bringing up an Anzac squad now, so his avenue of attack is probably down this lane as he's charging right in there. He's able to get this point here, area here. And it doesn't look like there isn't much guarding this area here, but wow, the whole squad just got annihilated by a few grenades and the SMGs, so it's about 6 guys died with Consitini charging to that point, so he's having trouble really attacking through this lane as well, going a bit too far maybe, straight into the SMG fire. But the Anzac squad here will be able to win in a shootout versus these guys slowly, but a good play here, pinning these guys down while the grenades come. Decent marker, but the grenade lands short as AussieGold is running away from the sheer firepower of it, but now the Brandenburger squad is reinforcing. The full weight of it's going to probably come down this area. Decent play here to quickly run straight into there. He probably needs to put one of the guys behind this little crate here for MG fire down here. The MG's over here, but does a great job there. Mows down 3 Anzacs in point blank range in this little gazebo over here. As Cons is bringing up another assault squad here. So infantry battles at this stage so far, and a Goliath by here hoping to take the cover maybe. What's it doing? It really didn't do much that time, so nice grenade there. As a sniper here by Cons, nice positioning I believe. Where is that sniper here? There's a sniper on the field here by Cons. I think around here going to take out any guys that pick up the heads there, so it's a decent play there. But reinforced again here with the assault squad by AussieGold, and looks to have domination in this area now as there isn't many troops of Consi, only one guy hiding behind here I can see, and he's outcapping them because he's the Anzac guy versus the assault squad guy, so he does outcap. What he needs is an Olicon, and he does buy the Olicon, good buy, but he needs a straight narrow. He really should destroy these walls with TNT or some sort of AT grenade, and the infestation from Cons at the beginning here. Pushing into this area here, it's actually quite key in this map to hold this position here, because on this position you can attack middle, and then you can protect your flag forward as well. And from this team's perspective, you can protect middle and you can attack forward his spawn flag. And this also you can basically do some ambushes towards this spawn and cut them off as well. So very good to hold this little position here, and it's quite easy to hold. We just need a bit of infantry and a bit of micro there, as the Olicon's doing damage here, pounding away in the center, killing all the guys behind the cover, as it does very well. The Olicon, the paratrooper squad coming out, I believe. No, yeah, it is the paratrooper squad. Not a good thing to bring out the paratroopers when the Olicon's out, because you definitely don't want to lose your higher tier troops. It does not discriminate, that gun. But it definitely needs this cover destroyed. Cover denial as well, maybe over here. But it doesn't look like AussieGold has maybe played this map too often, because there's really annoying positions up this building here if you can put your men through there. As Consitini is getting the better of the firepower than the center here. As we see, AussieGold, nice MG position, but is in danger of getting grenaded from these areas here, so you can really quite easily push this area and basically stall his reinforcements from coming center, and also make him not come here as well as you are fighting over here. But the flag is neutralized, no one's capping at this stage. This MG is about to lose its life. It's being out-aimed by something from that MG from the side. You see that nice shot there? And there it goes by the paratrooper rifle squad with the scope. So lots of action this game, mostly players just charging infantry and trying to find different weaknesses and angles here. Consitini is infesting this area, which is good. 2 MGs there, which will be able to hold Consitini off in the meantime, but possibilities of grenade from Consitini through these angles here, or just through this angle over here.
This flag hasn't been contested much, but only because AussieGold was able to hold this position with the MGs of the Brandenburger kind. But it looks like there was a sniper somewhere by Consitini picking off these guys, so Consitini slowly wearing him out on this western front here, and I think now his plan is to assault it now. But strange enough, he didn't cap this area. He's had a few guys here, but now Mr. AussieGold is now going for the centre, and is capping it with the Voltron infantry. And that Orlikon there is nowhere to be found. No, where's that Orlikon? It's playing a defensive operation over here. Possibly a good play by Orlikon is to come here. Maybe a bit close actually for my liking. So Cons is really taking it slow with his assaults. Doesn't really cap the flags very fast. I'd say it's a bit slow to cap his flags. He really should move a bit faster. It's 11 to 12 at the moment. Constantly trailing now to AussieGold. As the grenades, as suggested, these are very good angles Constantini are taking to avoid the MG fire, and we'll be able to take out those MGs, as I think AussieGold is definitely microing elsewhere. So he's got the center point, and Constantini is just not focusing on these other areas. He's just looking to do damage to his troops, but I think Constantini's shift should be a bit towards a flag area to some sort of objective. Fair enough, you're pressuring up in here, but really you need to start thinking about the flags, because it's quite static now. But he could have thrown a grenade as well on that P3, so holding this point is quite ideal. But there, Mr. AussieGold has reinforced this area, so the flank won't be happening anytime soon. Finally puts a veteran sniper on this building here and takes up the 2 militia over there, but nice shot there. One shot on that on that P3, even on the angled P3. So the P3 actually popped out his side front, which is ideal and what you want, but bad luck there. Penetrated on the first shot. Not expected from me at all. As the Orlikon 20mm is going to try maybe push down this lane here. It's going to be a bit too far. Maybe it's going to push all the way back here. I'd say a good position will be right here. You can just go bang down the center and bang down here and really pressure him the whole game. It's not too close to the enemy spawn, as in down here. If you have to your Orlikon here to defend your position and attack here, it's too close to the enemy spawn. As the 6-pounder here has relocated as well. So Consitini, just knowing that possible attack might happen, as the Brandenburgers are down, and Consitini is making progress here. So he's captured this point with one SMG, guys. So always good to pressure all points. AussieGold will have to react to that, and if you keep attacking this point here, AussieGold will keep having to react to that, and it will stop him from attacking other flags. As a sniper on the field is picking off Consitini's troops somewhere. And now this center point now is definitely for the taking now, for you 1 or 2. Half track coming by, and it is a good buy, as AussieGold just has a assault squad here, which the half track will be able to kill, and especially with this tow here, and also with the Orlikon here, which will be able to take out any 222s which want to take out that half track. But great defensive duck there by AussieGold, able to evade that. But I think that is a sound of a 222. So the half track, get the hell out of there, let the Orlikon do its job. Not sure if AussieGold, the engine stopped, so it looks like AussieGold is just halted by that Orlikon there. So nice static positioning play by Consitini, using his static emplacements with the half track in combination to attack different points to really allow this to go forward. Oh, it's shooting the Orlikon. The Orlikon needs to turn. What's going on here? He's not firing back. Oh no, that's disastrous here by Consitini. He just didn't micro at the right moment. He needs to. Consitini does the mistake sometimes of just looking somewhere else on the map and not microing the right thing. But this guy's glitched. No, it's not. Oh wow. So Consitini is gonna get that 222 just stole that Orlikon. What is Consitini doing? Always in the wrong place at the wrong time. It definitely had a shot. It just needed to be DC'd. Disappointing there. That was a crucial unit that Consitini didn't want to lose, and especially now since he's sent a full squad here ready to be mowed down by this 222 with nothing to take it out, as that Orlikon's been delivered to the delivered to AussieGold here to just basically hold the center point. So this flag will be held for a while now, as that guy's gone. 6-pounder's also no, it's not gone, it's still there. It's been destroyed though by the 222. Not sure what's damaged. I don't think the gun is damaged. It needs to DC this 6-pounder now, as the 6-pounder is in danger of being taken maybe. Oh my goodness, it just didn't even shoot there. Come on, DC that, Consitini. What are you doing? As the flags have been taken back by AussieGold, so both of these center and eastern flags will be taken back by AussieGold. 222. It's a nice distraction here again by Cons moving his guys here. As you can see, there's a bunch of commanders in here. and also vet sniper there by Mr. AussieGold. What's this guy going to try to do? This Goliath? Not sure. But, ooh, it's crew damage. No, it doesn't take, so or Crusader does take it out, so decent buy there by Consitini, but that's very disappointing that happened over there. So Sniper in this building here being a big nuisance to Consitini. He hasn't actually realised it. No, he has, as it gets down by that Crusader AA. So nice grenades there as well here, taking the paratrooper squad out of, taking the paratrooper squad with their pants down. Puma here coming along, not a good buy versus Crusader in my opinion, as it's basically a 50-50 for the Puma to kill it. If it misses its first shot, then it's screwed. Crusader can always miss a shot because it's got very fast shoot, as you can see there. It doesn't matter if it misses the first shot, the next shot just comes a millisecond later. Takes it out quite easily. Bad buy, so Aussie definitely showing his, I guess, inexperience here, but showing great micro and great, I guess, general strategy and tactics, being able to know where to attack and or when to charge and things like that. But the buy there was devastating there. He should have got a Panzer III. The Puma's role isn't to really take out a Crusader. A Panzer III, not much more expensive, would do the job and does it surely, so it had no chance of killing that Panzer III, and there's nothing on the field really at that stage which can, except a 6-pounder, which was a bit far away. But AussieGold is moving his assault squad down here. Not sure it's going to do much, as there's a few guys in cover with Consitini around here. Lots of guys in cover, in fact. And that all econ is not actually manned here by AussieGold. Not too sure why. It's obviously not damaged enough. It finally has been manned. And Consitini might be running to an ambush. He sees that, pulls back. And I think the Crusader now is just going to try and do that damage. All econ's going to try penetrate it, but you won't be able to penetrate the Crusader AA, my friend, as it goes down. So in the support, it can just run forward a bit more, maybe just around here, the Crusader AA, so you can actually shoot around this corner. And now he will have that point and that all econ back, and forcing the 3 capital P3. So goodbye here by AussieGold, finally buying the right counter. So he needs to get out of there. 6-pounder needs to get ready to take a shot from over here. So move back a bit, Crusader AA. This is the time where you have to move now. Where are you going, Mr. Consitini? Move back now. Ooh, lucky there. Consitini deserved to actually get killed there. 6-pounder now. Now you should get rid of your DC of that. Now DC this 6-pounder now. Get ready for the attack. Just stop DCing this Crusader. This is useless at the moment. Get the hell out of there. It's not very good at the moment. Not sure. Yeah, very, very slow to get out of there, Consitini. Maybe stuck on the actual edge of the map because he didn't notice that's the edge of the map, maybe. But now Consitini needs to focus on getting this kill, which he is. I see it in DC. I see this 6-pounder in DC. So he's focusing on the right unit now, as well as capturing the center with a micro. So P3 is not going to move. He notices that, so he's left the 6-pounder alone, which is fine. But now it's ready for the shot, so he needs to be ready to shoot it. Ooh, misses there. Bad luck there. And I think it's going to the cover now, and the opportunity is gone, and that P3 would definitely be staying back here. But this is actually, you can actually go inside there. Oh no, it's been blown up by something. What was that? I don't know how that blew up. Nevertheless, here comes a Goliath. I'm not sure why AussieGold's spamming Goliaths, in my opinion. They're not... in this map, they need to target cover. If you really want to, you can kill the buildings here, or over here if you're on the other side. Or even maybe... there's no real areas, because I think a lot of the areas in this map, if you destroy the cover, you're actually doing your enemy a favour too, unless you're destroying these centre buildings here. So there's no real main targets, in my opinion, for that Goliath to kill. So a bit of a wasted special point, in my opinion. A sniper would have been definitely better. Maybe around here to just slowly clear the point up, or down here to just slowly consolidate the middle by killing that point. But the Goliath here, not sure what it's doing. It's just going to go for nothing again, so it takes out a few guys on sandbag, actually taking out the sandbags on his side, so I'm not sure if that's beneficial, who it's going to benefit, but I don't think it's going to benefit AussieGold at all, as AussieGold is sending an assault squad now to the center, and the P3 here coming down. Decent, I guess, position to be, but not really, as that 6-pounder should be in DC and should have taken the shot. No! Consitini again microing the wrong position there, not noticing that P3. Nevertheless, his AussieGold is now coming in, and AussieGold once again charging the tank before the infantry, as now the grenade takes it out, and a deserved kill by Consitini. Well done, and bad play there by AussieGold there, running straight into the grenade there. He's just got a habit of doing this, so inexperience again showing. It sometimes does work, but you have to go really fast, and you have to have a target, because this stage, this P3 didn't actually have a target, like something to flank, like a tank to kill close range. You could go 50-50 play if you want, if there's a Sherman there or something, or a Firefly, but there's nothing here to kill, so you don't charge your tank for no benefit. You don't do a 50-50 play versus nothing. Anyway, the Consitini is sending out the commander squad, going to bring up the heavy infantry. The Olicon's still in the hands of AussieGold though, so that position is definitely going to be locked down, but Consitini slowly ticking up the flags, 36-19 here, ending up to be a very long game, and hopefully my hard drive space doesn't run out, as this is on high quality recording at this stage. Please in the comments note if you think the quality is improved, and I'll try to make it this quality always. As the 223 is rolling down AussieGold. Decent buy at this stage, just if you want to just roll in there, so you just need to keep moving. As you can see, if he keeps moving, he should be quite safe. The grenade shouldn't be going to catch him. He's doing a bit of donuts here though. Ooh, lucky there. So Consitini lacking a bit of AT infantry too, especially with the UK team. UK team's Piat is definitely a unit you should buy. I'm not actually a big fan of AT infantry because I don't micro them well, but as the UK, I like the Piat AT infantry compared to the others, as Consitini's Crusader AA buy, a new one, is on the field. I think going to counter that 223, but what happened there? I think it got stuck maybe. As 223 running to the safety of the ruins of that building. So at this stage here, Consitini is doing okay in terms of attacking with infantry down the centre, attacking the right areas, but not really microing some units, the right units at the right time. You do notice Consitini not being very good at the macro side of this game. Sometimes he does miss the most important direct control parts, and AussieGold slowing his experience buying the wrong units, crucial at that time, like the Puma before, and also the P3 charging in first, and all those 223s charging in first without infantry, as Crusader AA coming here. P3 though going to take it out. Don't know what Consitini was thinking there. That was also blocking the line of sight for the 6 bandits to get the kill there, so not very good micro there as a Grenadier squad of AussieGold. He's knocking it up a notch by buying the Elite Infantry. 6 pounder trying to take it out through those buildings, but won't have much luck here. The buildings are too thick there. Multiple concrete walls to go across there, and kinetic energy would be basically stopping it. So a buy here now of an assault squad kind, I think. No, that's the Blackwatch in fact. It's got that nice Lewis MG gun. You can see a big thing sticking out there. 6 pounder relocating, but a nice flank here by AussieGold. It didn't. Oh wow! Using his light vehicles very well here. So actually, this is a good. AussieGold really can catch enemies out with their pants down. It seems in this game. If you don't have AT infantry, I'm going to make a note when I'm playing AussieGold. I'm going to buy AT infantry. Everyone watching, make a note of that. Also, if Greek is watching, this is. Not suicide tactics. This is how you basically flank. It's really quite amazing play there. I didn't expect that. It wasn't really playing by the book there. He just ran straight in there and picked it up. I don't know how he knew that no one was there. So middle is neutralized. Germans really collecting UK armaments at this stage. So they've got an Alico and now they've got a 6 pounder. So Consitini just needs to give them a 17 pounder, then they have the collection of AT guns or emplacements. But he's pushing a bit quite far in, Consitini, trying to infest the area, which is a decent play here. So he's got a lot of infantry on the field. As you can see, there's many green dots there, so he's continuing his infantry domination, I think. He's buying AT rifle. I think he's going to try ignore. So some players' strategies is to just ignore the tanks. So 223 definitely one thing you want to take out, because they can rip apart infantry down here. So he's bought an AT rifle for that. He knows he's got infantry domination, so he's going to keep that going and ignore that P3, because that P3 will basically not do much damage to infantry. It could do damage to other things, just not infantry. So if you just have infantry on the field, the only thing that could do damage is a flak or a light vehicle. And I think that's what Consitini is doing. So he's just going to try win with the infantry and ignore that tank. And by ignoring that tank, you can have more infantry on the field, and you're wasting less MP on that. But wow, that's the first mine I've ever seen that has hit its mark in an R5 1 versus 1 game. Well done to Consitini. First kill. First blood on the mines there by Consitini, as Commander Squad looking to hold this area here. Nice area to hold, but no, this is great. Nice buy here by AussieGold. Fantastic. This is the one he actually needed the most this stage, because Consitini was just spamming infantry. This is the only unit that can counter it at this stage, and well, everything's going to flop. Wow, that's like 6 commandos. He lost 6 commandos in that engagement. Very slow to react there, Consitini, and that was an expensive loss there. His entire commander squad, that was the entire commander squad dead. So, oh no, there's a lone survivor here, but may get the kill. Can he get it off? Ooh, no, too far. I should have thrown a pineapple grenade and another one. 2 pineapple grenades might have killed it. So, a lot of wastage here by Cons's infantry. As you can see the kill count here, Cons has lost 197 men and killed 154 men, so lost the men front. But vehicle wise 7-4, but the thing is AussieGold has taken 2 of his replacements, so that does not really matter. That is a bit of an untrue score count for vehicles. So looking very devastating for infantry, I guess, in terms of AussieGold's positioning. He's got 6 pounder, he's got a flak 38, he's got an all econ here, so infantry can't move here. It'll have trouble to move here too. Only place infantry can move is through here, so the only way of attack for Consitini is burn this valley here by just throwing grenades over, which he's doing a good job by at the moment, just pressuring his spawn, so all his units are falling back a bit, just away from this little area here. If anything, the Goliath should have destroyed this area next to his spawn, or even just AT grenades. You can see Consitini's knocked it out here. It's definitely good to knock that part down there, as the Econ is moving here. So I'm not sure what it's trying to do here, but it's definitely going to be able to counter this 222. So I don't know why he bought a 2-2, because he's got so many flaks and 20mm on the field, AussieGold, so not what's needed now, but wow. See again, Consitini not looking in the right position. He just lost another full squad there just by 1 shot, because he just wasn't looking. That 2-2 was sighted. As soon as that 2-2 was sighted, he should have just moved them away straight away. So another full squad lost for nothing. But the 20mm there in a bad position, being able to be countered. But I think Consitini wants to shoot it out with a boy's AT rifle. So no, that worked anyway, so nevertheless, that's okay. But this 20mm needs to get into shooting range. It's also dangerously in position to get grenaded, as Flak 38 there as well, shooting. But finally, Mr. AussieGold is capping the center, so this is going to be a really long game here. 212 to 228. AussieGold in the lead by kills, but trailing in the score, 43 to 19, but not for long, as Mr. AussieGold has all the right units on the field to hold positions. P3s, 6 pounder, Flak 38, all econ. So Consitini has infantry. Infantry that can't push here, so only here is the avenue of attack steal for Consitini. But I don't know how long he's going to keep this up for, and what's his actual main objective, because he's not going to be able to hold the flags, but it seems like he is stopping AussieGold from actually capping this. So interesting here. He's not sure what his plan is now after he's got this area here. He needs to capture the flags eventually. He's going to try and make this the longest game in history, maybe, I don't know. Where is that 6 pounder? Where is some sort of vehicle? I know Consitini's bought a few Black Watches. He's bought an Anzac squad, so he's got cash for stuff. So he can buy a Crocodile, maybe he can buy a Cromwell. He definitely doesn't have CP for them though, because he's got too much infantry. He should have a bit more MP now as well. So I don't think he's MP low yet, so I don't know what he's saving for. P3 doing massive damage there, as AussieGold is building a sandbag line more closer to spawn. They're also dangerously able to come down this laneway here and throw a grenade on the Econ here. So Con's not responding well, but so he needs to move that back, which he is. Good play there. And he's bought the Church of Crocodiles. He's going to make sure he can get supported well, and it could be a very good tank to actually hold around this area here. to hold this point and that point, and also destroy this building here to get out, make sure it doesn't impede your actions of supporting the left flag. But definitely a decent tank to buy for the centre holding, especially with all those emplacements there. Nothing can take out this croc. The only thing can take this croc is probably a radio up, I must say, or a bazooka, but I think Mr. AussieGold is the type of player that will go radio up, so if we can manage to get a track on it, a radio up will be good. I see AussieGold hasn't spent too much special points still. I've only seen one Brandenburger squad and a sniper, so he could have quite a bit there. So AussieGold, not knowing his tanks well, he's thinking he can actually penetrate that Churchill. In your dreams, that's not going to happen. You can't even penetrate a Churchill point blank with a P3, like, you have to point blank on the side even. But constantly showing his bad driving skills. Anyway, he needs to move his militia as well. He's just zigzagging around this rock. It's quite funny. Been told that chicken dance is really annoying, so I'm going to take that out, but I definitely would have played it right now if I still was using it. But here's a Churchill coming in. Should be able to take it out. Just needs infantry more closer. Consitini, where's the infantry? Infest this area here with your militia, just to make sure you don't get flanked from the side here. Here's the Goliath as well coming here, as hopefully he has noticed that, because that's one thing that can also take it to Churchill, especially in a range like this. It's moving. It's going to struggle to navigate around the buildings, and that all econ will be able to take it out too. So that all econ should definitely be on standby to shoot that Goliath as soon as it comes out. As a Flak 38 is sniping guys behind the windows, but it's coming here. No, Consitini, you have to keep an eye on these things. That should have got taken out by that Flak. That all econ needs to shoot it now. This is militia. The militia cannot take it out here. AussieGold is stuck maybe beyond that building. It's, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Ah no, AussieGold explodes a bit too early. I think maybe that was the SMG guy. Maybe that was the SMG guy actually taking it out, so that's okay. Cons did have a plan, but lost his militia squad in the process, which is fine. They're just fodder. There's a assault squad here coming in to provide the sight for this Churchill. So Churchill supported well, needs the Elecon to actually back it up as well, but coming in a bit too dangerously, Cons. Just stay back, wait for infantry to come down here, because a bazooka or Panzerfaust from the side will be devastating. This is the area here that's dangerous, Cons. From the front, don't worry about anything. From the side, you worry heaps. As Olecon's coming up, spot center. But he's aiming at the right unit, that's for sure. He's choosing the right target, which is the Flak 38. He needs to down that right now. Takes it out, fantastic. So Olecon in a decent position, able to shoot down here and a little lineway there. And I see something down here that's maybe worth attacking. That's a 6-pounder. 6-pounder's gone. So he's capping this flag now, 43 to 33 here. So Consitini back into the game. Very even so far, as I see a few dots here of the German kind. Oh! That was a Brandenburger. It's still alive. No, it's a Panzer Grenadier. It's still alive. And AussieGold showing his inexperience here, shooting the Panzerfaust, probably not in direct control, over the head. When you're standing with a Panzerfaust, it is inaccurate and will miss probably 100% of the time, most of the time. So you got to either duck or direct control it. And also Churchills can't get penetrated from the front unless you get a lucky shot with a Panzerfaust. As sneaky guy, some AussieGold good play here. Maybe wanted to try sneak the spawn, but luckily Consitini has spotted it, and now he can hold the center. This is quite a crappy area here. You should really get rid of this laneway. Maybe get mine disposal guys. Yeah, if you know, mine disposal guys are actually quite useful in 1 versus 1s if you want to destroy things. Each of the guys in there's 2 of them come with dynamites, and you just throw the dynamites in places you want to get rid of, like this ugly building here, blocking the Churchill, blocking the line of sight there of that Olecon as well, because nothing that Mr. AussieGold can muster can take the Churchill. So you can either avoid the Churchill or kill it with 80 infantry from the side, or a lucky tank charge. But if I was AussieGold, his best play would be to infest down here. Consitini is definitely weak in this area. Just keep attacking here, and sooner or later you might get a side shot, or keep attacking down here. You need to somehow take it out of Lecon. Once you take it out of Lecon, that's fine. You can just keep spam infantry. Who cares about the Croc? The Croc is a lot of CP. It's basically 40 CP, I believe. Let's just double check this. Hover my cursor over it. It is 38 CP, so it's almost half of the troops you can field on the battle. As nice grenades here by AussieGold as he's pushing in. Trying to infest the area here, but going a bit too far here and might be spotted quite easily. He's just going to try hide somewhere and ducking, so I think Consitini may have saw him. He's responding to him now, sending single infantry buyers to take him out. He dies nevertheless. I think it's over here. Where is he? There he is there. So no flanking there at this stage. It's going to be quite silent on the front. As here 80 infantry shows his presence there. There's still the elite on here, so this flag here will be able to be held in the meantime. It's going to be a slow victory in my opinion, 53 to 33. And AussieGold maybe trying a different avenue of attack. He's possibly not sure what to do with this Churchill, because most players, when they see a tank of that that's on the field, they just want to, they're fixated on it. They want to take it out. You just can't ignore it in a 1 versus 1. But Kruezberg is a map actually that is quite narrow as well, so it is quite hard to avoid the tank. Especially if it's supported by this guy here. But he got to decent positions, as you can see. That 80 infantry able to even come up to here, so I think he is fixated on this Churchill and he wants to take it out. But he's doing quite a good job at it. He's nearly got to the position there. As some more single infantry bias, definitely low on CP with cons. As if you buy the Churchill, you really can't field as much infantry as your opponent. So that is his, I guess his, excuse me, that is his trump card at the moment for AussieGold. He can field a lot more units infantry than Consitini. What could be useful as well is a sniper here by Mr. AussieGold, killing all the infantry that's covering the area, so the crocodile can get snuck upon by that 80 infantry. But really a massive infantry assault down here might work, and then after that attack down here as well. But what else can he get to take this out? He needs to take this thing out too here. It may be a radio up if he has the MP. Radio up might be good. Take out the emplacements and also take out the Crusader. But he's just frontally assaulting it with the Voltron here. It's not going to be very successful. It may take the point temporarily, but Churchill is being very aggressive here. No infantry in front or the side. Just running in there. Wants to make a bit of use. Flaming away. More infantry is needed. Definitely. There's still one guy there because the flag is capping to the Germans here. There is one guy hiding there. See that? Nice shot there. Just misses. So Consitini being a bit very aggressive there. Takes another shot to the side. So nice infesting here by AussieGold, but bad luck to him. He could not destroy it. So if AussieGold did have the MP, a radio up would be a pretty good buy in my opinion. But now this is a sitting duck as well from a side shot here, so you could even consider buying a H or something coming down here. APCR side shot it, or even a Pac 40 coming down here, side shotting that. Might be a bit slow though actually, a Pac 40. Might not get there in time. But yeah, he definitely has a special points. I'm thinking AussieGold hasn't spent many special points. I haven't seen the Nibble, haven't seen the Stir. He can do those. He can't assault this area with the Olicon. Yeah, he has captured this area here, so he knows that this side is quite weak. So he's really approaching from the center and is able to do so, right? He's actually got infantry domination now, as you can see. Just spamming infantry down this line, taking out all the infantry around the area. Now that Crocodile is quite dangerously open from the side here. And the flag's even being capped now by AussieGold, so... That track's repaired, I believe now. Yep, it's repaired. Should be able to just reverse back now. Okay, so the flag's been decapped. Very low on action, actually quite a straightforward fight at the moment. It's just shooting. Crocodile is holding the middle, guys trying to move into the middle flag. So is slowly, I guess, trying to capture it, but these captures aren't going to last long. And Consitini will be able to get the better of it, because that Churchill is going to just flame the guys. But here comes another 80 infantry by here, so wondering where's AussieGold's special points here. I really don't think he bought that many Brandenburgers. There's more SMGs there, so the assault squad kind. Consitini hasn't got much options as well. So if you buy the Croc, another thought for you is if you buy the Croc, your CP is very limited, as you know. It will be okay for his defense sometimes. Even now he's struggling to defend with that many CP, but when you want to attack, that's when you're going to have problems with the Crocodile, because you have no CP at all to attack that. You'll overextend your forces, definitely. Constantly now getting the assault squad again. Just trying to hopefully consolidate this area here, because that's a very, very weak part of the map. As again, the 80 are just waltzing in there. They're too obvious there. Just run straight into the HE. He's trying the 80 infantry. He's keeping. He's tried that like 3 times already. Maybe a better route would be to take it out some other way, or even go the nibble maybe to take out this, or take this out somehow. Maybe even just run. Can a tank go past here? No, not really, because that church can take it out. Oh, this game is taking way longer than I expected. 65 to 33. Points are now ticking back into Consitini's favour. So this is anything to go by, which I'm sure it is. AussieGold is definitely going to beat a lot of good players in the tournament, especially non-Aussies who don't know him and think he's a new player. He can't be any good. But he probably needs a bit of experience as well, AussieGold, playing in lag, because if you play on minimum bandwidth on lag, it's a bit of a different game to what you're used to here, because AussieGold, I see, is a very micro-related player, and will rely on his grenades and I guess speed of his movement to win games, when in fact in 1 versus 1s versus high pings, your game should change a little bit, as mine does, because it's definitely better to buy things like autocannons, flak 37s, AT guns, positioning units where you don't have to micro grenades a lot. So it's all about positioning and I guess game knowledge, and buying units which are good in lag in some of these things. So you have some players which just can't play at all in laggy games. Like some players like Shooter get really affected by it because they just charge units and really rely on their reflex to shoot a unit before you do. As in 1 versus 1, you can't rely on that. It's not a smart thing to try rely on it. As Consitini is he's moved up his flak. I didn't actually think of that, so it's a good position here. He's going to try assault the area from this point here, which he is doing fine there. So nice play to Consitini. They're forcing a 3 cap on him, so the game is going to be over very soon if he can't get this back. AussieGold, I wonder what special points he had, because he didn't really spend too many. I totally forgot. AussieGold spent all his money on Goliaths. There was like 3 and 4 of them on the field. That was definitely not worth it, as he could have bought so many more useful things. The Goliaths actually did nothing in this game. Destroyed a bit of cover, but the cover was actually on their side sometimes too, so not too sure what was happening there. So 3 cap looming here, capping quite slow because it's assault squad. 80 to 33, so I'd say good game to both players. I think AussieGold just needs to really get a bit of game knowledge, a bit more, to know what counters what. Buying the wrong units sometimes, such as the Puma. Also sometimes coming in with his tanks without an objective. Sometimes it's good to come in with a 50-50 play on certain things, but for no objective, it's definitely not worth it, even just to take the flag out. So also Consitini definitely needs to look at his macro a bit more, making sure that he realizes where his units are on the field and how dangerous in the positions are that they're in, as he's lost 2 squads instantly by just running into the 20mm guns. As a nice play here by AussieGold is pressuring this point. Going to delay it by a while, but it's with his pants down here. There's actually no infantry on this field. As you can see, if you do buy a Churchill, you're overextending yourself, as all points now are under siege, as Consitini is running in to get inside again. Quickly gain sight and is going to take it back, but Where's the autocannon here? This Olicon should be able to fire down at these troops and stop them as they do. So a 3-cap once again. So it is good game finally for sure, and AussieGold has surrendered as well. So well done to Consitini. Good luck in your finals this Friday versus Rochford. Both of you are definitely in form, I think. So the best of both of your skills should be showing, hopefully. And AussieGold, yeah, just a bit more improvement, and I think you'll be up there with the best players in the world here. Nothing really separating these two players. They're quite even. So GG guys. I'll see you on Friday for the grand final match between Rochford and Consitini.